Going on, everyone? We're back here, free of COVID, fully recovered, able to talk for long periods of time again, able to record, doing another video. So I would like to give a brief thank you to the two Carpath imposters, TCG Rewind, and of course Keegan at E3 Yu-Gi-Oh, who provided me with some nice filler content while I was away. Yes, you might be shocked to learn that neither of those videos was actually me, but it was very thoughtful of them to help me out. So thanks for that. As you can see today, we're playing yet another Kuraz deck. The reason I'm playing this version last is because I think it's the worst one. This is the zombie Kuraz list. I've mentioned it before. People have asked about it, so I think it would be worth playing it in a video. I kind of haphazardly threw this build together. It might not be optimal, but yeah, we're going to be trying it out. I think I have a couple gripes with it, which is the reason I don't play it. I think the Machina and the default version and the Frog version are all better. First of all, Black Garden is an insanely good card, and this build basically has to play Zombie World instead. You can't really play both. I think you start to get to too many random one-off field spells if you're playing 6 field spells, and it can be a bit of a problem. So yeah, you kind of have to play Zombie World over Black Garden, and there are major advantages to playing Zombie World. You obviously get the Reborn with the Mizuki, the Book of Life. You can bring back Kuraz, bring back whatever. And then, of course, doesn't conflict with the plant stuff, or the Lone Fire Titanium, because we're not playing it. And, yeah, it also stops Gajiltron from getting contacted away, which is pretty neat. But overall, I think Black Garden's, super important to the deck, and I think it's just way better and way more versatile, so that's a big disadvantage this deck has. The other thing is you lose hardcore to oppression, and there's just no getting around that. The other decks have a lot more sort of hedging against that, more staples, more ways to play around it, and this deck just really doesn't. You kind of just have to combo and hope they don't have the out. Plus you don't even have the upstarts, and I think the upstarts are super nice to dig for staples and stuff to deal and play under oppression. But yeah, it's also, it's pretty consistent, but it's kind of wombo-y and fragile and stuff. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, but it's still a build that I felt was worth showing off, because it's something that I tried and it's something that I thought of. So we're gonna be playing it. Maybe we'll do well. Maybe we'll surprise me here. So anyway, let's just get into a couple of matches that I had with the deck. Jump cut. All right, here we are. First match up against Idlewild. He's playing some kind of Black Salvo deck. I think something similar to this actually got close to topping at Deck Devastators, if I remember. So we put a pretty good hand. We just go for Set Turtle here. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Drawing Gajiltron, yeah, that sucks. We hit in with Trooper, still holding off on using the Terraformings. They're just going to poke with Sangan, that's fine. Actually, did they have that Dekoichi turn 1? I feel like they should have set that. We get Dust Shoot, which sucks. I think I get Dust Shoot a lot in these games that I played, if I can remember correctly. So he knows about our Torrential. He sets everything here. I decide we can have a pretty good line. I go for the Minecon, but he judgments it. I don't know if that was right. I guess it was a pretty impactful Minecon, but he's going to get rewarded by this play because I draw the second Gajiltron, which is just so bad. I've now drawn both. Neither one was even in my starting hand. I've just hard drawn into both. So here I go for the Zombie World. This was maybe not right, actually. I could have just gotten a Gear Town and done this. Yeah, this was definitely wrong. He makes a mistake and doesn't MST at the right time here. But, this was definitely not this did not play around that at all. Yeah, I could have just kept the Mizuki and gone for Gear Town. And then just had the Mizuki as a backup plan. Yeah, I think that would have been way better. Because I kind of just negged myself again. But anyway, he's going to have Cold Wave into Black Rose into Dad. So I'm basically just going to lose to that. A little bit rough for me, because if I had been able to do something, I could have maybe won. But we draw 2 dead cards in a row, so we're going to game number 2. Unfortunate game number 1 for me. We're just going to go Set Turtle again. His hand's kind of awkward. He wants to resolve this Gores, I think. I think about going for game here, and I decided to just play kind of passive, because I'm pretty sure Salvo Dex might play Fader, and he probably has Gores or Trag or something, so I decided to just chill. At this point, though, I decided, alright, it's time to go for it. Best way to play around Gores is to use the Book of Life so he can't get a 3,000 token. So we're going with 3. He's going to drop Gores, of course. And we are going to kill the Gores. Not going to use the MST to kill the token here. I don't feel that that is worth it. Because the token doesn't really threaten anything. Can out the Catastor, can out the Gear Dragon. Both my little guys float. He's just going to make a desperation kind of Brionic play. Yeah, we have Trag, and we have so much. Even if we couldn't kill him with the Tribute Summon, we still have the brain control and everything, so... Yeah, there was just no coming back there for him. Game 3 is opening Thunder King. I'm kind of scared, because I have a Terraforming that I kind of need to get online. So now that I see he's on Thunder King, I just instantly use it. Which was correct, because he had another Thunder King in his hand. He sets a Tomato, I go Mirror, he MSTs. So he can't really clear this. I just go for a Spirit Reaper, I think, to stall. Reaper is a pretty interesting card. If you wanted to play some kind of like minimalistic zombie engine, I could see you just going like Reaper Mizuki Plague, maybe. I don't know. With like Zombie World. Then again, I mentioned that I don't really like playing 6 field spells. I felt like that version was a lot worse. Here, we're just chewing through the tomatoes. Did he? He actually didn't Caius me here. I think that's wrong. I feel like this Herbelm play was super greedy. Why would you not just, like, mark Caius? That's such a good play. Here, he makes a big mistake not booking the Herbelm. He books the Reaper instead, which is just, like, you would much rather get a card discarded than take 2,200 and get Yada-locked, so I don't know what he was thinking exactly. Or why he did that. Because now he's out of, like, BrainCon range and stuff, too. He decides not to attack. Here, I think the back row are fake. Maybe I just shouldn't have used Kuraz at all. I should have just been, like, just gone with the Plague play. Or just used it on my own card to get a nice draw. And then go for the Plague play. Either way, we have game with Kuraz plus Plague. Kuraz plus Plague is another kind of good point towards playing this. Because Plague's a great way to convert off Kuraz since it can't attack the turn you summon it. So yeah, there are definitely points of synergy that are pretty interesting. But anyway, let's get into the next game. Let's not go off on some tangent here. So we're up against another really bad deck, I think. We barely squeaked by against Salvo. Here we're against, like, Rescue Cat. Of course we get Dust Shooted again. I just Judgment the Raikou. His hand's kind of super dead, which is going to bail me out this game. I decided I need to go for something at some point here. He actually doesn't cat me. Huh. I get a little bit lucky there then. But we do have game here with Armory Arm plus Normal Summon Zombie Masters, so we should go for the Storm, and that's going to be that. Game 2, I think I drew a really awkward hand or something. Yeah. Just 2 really bad zombies I can't even use. I decide, I think I should have just set this guy. Instead, I get greedy and attack with it. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I 100% should have just set it. And we're going to get card ripped. Fortunately for me, he rips like the worst card in my hand, which is Zombie Master. So, no big deal. He goes for Ancient Fairy. Kind of smart, because this Gear Dragon can't out it. He's the book. That's fine. I get a really sick Torrential here. Lucky for me. But again, we're just not drawing monsters that, like, do anything. We're like 12 cards in with no starter. So we just kind of have to go Gear Dragon with Zombie World. He makes a mistake and tries to Cyber Dragon me, but he can't because of Gear Dragon. Here, I don't know, it's weird. I, like, could go Debris into Beast of the Pharaoh and, like, do the play. But I can't really win off doing that. Like, all it does is kill his Sangan, let him get a cat or something, and then, like, he gets Avarice in 2 turns. I just need to, like, find the route to game. If I'd drawn a monster, maybe, could have got back the Zombie Master, then revived, like, I don't know, like this, and then I don't even know if that would be game. It would be like 22 plus 8. I think that would be game, actually. So if I'd drawn a monster for turn here, I could have won. But I draw Mind Control, so I just decided to wait a turn. Maybe should have set a card to play around getting Dust Shooted, because Dust Shoot's going to end the game again. Yeah, as soon as I get Dust Shooted, I just scoop, because it's like, yeah, there goes my entire play. Game 3, we open really bad as well. Draw all monsters and a dead return. Maybe I shouldn't even play return in here. I don't know. I mean, it's probably okay. So he goes 8 here. Did he? Oh, he drops Sork, okay. And just kills the Dandelion. I don't know. His hand's really good this game, actually. I play some... This is a weird-ass route, actually. I just shouldn't have done the debris play. I should have gone, like, Crash Rat for something, then just drop Tragodia, hit over that, steal in main 2. Yeah, that seems a lot better. So, a bit of a screw-up by me. I end up having to do this awkward Ancient Fairy steal this play. I definitely played that wrong, yeah. That was a mistake. But things are kind of going to go to shit in Game 3 here, and you're about to see why. He's just going to drop... I forget if he drops that on me this turn. So he just blindly spaces. I don't know if he should have done that. If it had been like MST or Phoenix Wing or something, he could have just like lost the duel right there. But anyway, we're going to get Caius, and the Royal Oppression like just kills us later. It's kind of weird because Oppression is terrible in this deck, right? I mean, you can't do anything under Oppression. But yeah, like if I'd forced him to flip Oppression this turn, he'd probably just like not been able to play for the rest of the duel. Like it would have been I don't know. But anyway, he has Dad and like draws another Caius and stuff, so rough. We try to go for play next turn, but he just has Oppression, so we lose. Yeah. I mean, this kind of demonstrates the weakness of the deck. Can't really do anything under Oppression, and we did lose to Caliber Cat, which is like one of the... Or not Caliber Cat, but just Vanilla Rescue Cat, which is one of the worst decks in Edison format. So, I mean, we made a mistake. Like, we made a pretty sizable screw-up that one turn where we didn't summon Rat and Ram and instead did this weird debris play, because I, like, changed my mind about whether or not I wanted to Black Rose. So you could say that maybe cost me the game, but I just don't even think these matchups should be close. You know, against regular KFC, like Black Salvo and Rescue Cat would not be close matchups, I don't think. So this variant definitely feels weaker. Then again, my build might be wacky too. I mean, I did throw it together in like 10 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe I'm too critical of the zombie variant. Maybe I just don't get it, but I prefer my other builds a lot more than this one. However, still some pretty interesting gameplay. I played against some cool decks. I liked the Salvo deck a lot. I think it's a really interesting deck. Did almost top at a recent event, like I mentioned, so that was really cool. I was hyped. I think I saw it on stream, and that was really cool. So yeah, keep it up with the Salvo innovations, Edison community. I'm a big fan of it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Again, big thank you to the guys who filled in while I was gone. And but I am back now, and I will be making videos again, so look forward to that. All right, peace out.